I'm recording on my bed partially because the cat is right in front of me and she's all curled up and cute. Yeah, and because I wanted to charge my phone. I'm fine with charging while recording, but not charging while producing. For some reason, producing a video is like it's more I don't know, more hard on the system than actually recording it, unless I'm doing something really big, like it's a really high end game or something. And if I'm in a call while I'm recording, while I'm playing a game, that just destroys the battery. And charging the phone while killing the battery is actually not good because then it just kills the charger, which is the thing I've learned from when I used to try to charge my phone while producing the video, which didn't work ever. It just murdered the charger. Even like it was the charger that came with it, and then I bought another one that was supposed to be the right charger. I don't remember where I got it from, but now I have one that came with my mother's tablet, which you can imagine has a big battery, so that works pretty well for charging this phone. So, what am I? What did I do today? Didn't do much. Didn't do much. Well, I recorded a bit of Kumo. It's just really cool part just happened right there. The people following that will know what I'm talking about. So that's cool. I need to record some Shield tomorrow, but I should be fine for Kumo. I used to think I was a Marvel guy, but DC is just starting to worm its way into my heart. Because like after I saw the Flashpoint Paradox, I got recommended Justice League War, so I watched that and I was like, this is also super good. So now I'm watching the original Justice League show from like 2003 or something. There's probably things before that, but I'm pretty sure that was the first one called Justice League, and then there's like another one that's on Netflix, and then there's some kind of like Young Justice that was like 3 years ago maybe, that I feel like I caught a few episodes of, but I don't know. I may end up watching that eventually, probably. Yeah, I like the DC ones. I'll probably, I'll return to Marvel eventually. I'll watch there's an Iron Man one that I really liked a long time ago. I just caught it on TV every now and then. It's when he's like a teenager kind of thing. And then there's I think probably the newest rendition of Spider-Man in the animated universe, voiced by the fucking the guy from Drake and Josh. I forget if it's Drake or it's Josh. I think it's Drake. Drake Bell maybe voices that, and I caught like the starting episodes of that one. It's got Coulson from Shield, from Agents of Shield. Marvel's Agents of Shield, not Shield, like the Shield hero. Obviously. That's why I started thinking about it when I said Shield, because when I was talking about I was talking about Shield Hero or Shield Knight, Shield Hero. I used to say Shield Knight, and I said Shield Knight for like the longest time, and then I realized that it was Shield Hero and not Shield Knight, but I wanted to stick with Shield Knight for the fun of it. But Dave always just said Shield because he didn't want to say it correctly or incorrectly, because if he said it the way I said it, he would be saying it incorrectly. But if he said it the other way, he would be saying a different way. I'm assuming this is what was going through his head. It may have just been that he wanted to just call it Shield, but he called it Shield, so I just started calling it Shield. But thinking about calling it Shield, I remember that my dad calls Marvel's Agents of Shield. He just calls that Shield because when he watches it, he's, oh yeah, Shield's on tonight. I'm gonna watch that. So that's what I thought about, and then I was thinking about Marvel, and then I was thinking about DC. They're both amazing. I mean, yeah, I can't pick a favorite honestly right now. I think I want to say the DC has better animated shows. Marvel has better movies, live action movies. I think is a thing that I can get away with saying. Yeah, people will be comfortable with that one, right? Because I mean, the Batman animated series are always amazing. This Justice League shit I'm watching right now, fucking great. So yeah, I think people will be comfortable with that opinion if I lay that one down. But yeah, can we get this fucking? Come on, she still got hers. I'm waiting on her. Come on, alchemist. Ah, okay, 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 okay. Fuck. Oh wait, we got the thing. What about the other alchemist? I forget that this is alchemist as well. This is I forgot her. I forgot actually. No, I should know it. I should know it. Oh god. I know this is Summer Alchemist in the end. I went through a lot of trouble during her event and didn't get Sunset Alchemist, but I do have Summer Alchemist. But that is Hyper Alchemist. That's Hyper Alchemist. I'm gonna check, but I'm pretty damn sure it's Hyper Alchemist. Um, I'm like really bad at remembering a lot of their names now. Like I used to be really good at it when it was just the one team that I used always and forever. But now, I'm switching things out and I'm just getting random shit from summons. So I just have no idea who anybody is. Okay, I was right. Hyper Alchemist. And this is Siri? Yeah, and then Wingless? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then, of course, Mika? Yeah, 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 yeah. And then over here, we have Lubu, Vamp, Cinderella, Arpa, and then Mika again. Right? Lubu. This is Lubu the Red. Cosplay Vamp. Specifics. Radiant Cinderella. Superstar Mika. And just Arpa. Okay, so I was technically correct on one of them. Because they all have, like, extensions to their names that I didn't say at all. I didn't even remember that Cinderella was Radiant Cinderella. Because this is like a better version of the Cinderella. There's a Cinderella and then there's Radiant Cinderella. And then, of course, Mika has like 4 different versions in Vamp and then Cosplay Vamp. So we got the Cosplay Vamp. But just Arpa's just Arpa. Arpa was a legendary. She had no special things that you could do to make her better. But yeah, Justice League is good. And I'm watching a lot of the new the ones the CW's putting out. The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and shit. I missed Thursdays, so I'll have to watch that. Some other I actually. Oh man, I had planned on watching it, and I was home alone, and I could have seen it, or I could have watched it, but then as soon as I realized that it was on, it was already 8:30, and it comes on at 8, and I was like, oh shit, it's Thursday, and then it was 8:30, and I opened up my phone, and I went to the remote thing, and it was on the top, and it was it was showing me that it was halfway through it already, and I was like, shit. So I have to watch that. I think I can watch it on demand, day of the next episode, probably. I know I ended up doing that before, or I think I might have done that for Flash. Yeah, I did that for Flash. Flash had its latest episode before the next one aired, day of, I think. I don't know when it comes out. Hopefully it'll be there by next Thursday when I want to watch the next one, because I don't like watching that on my phone. I had to catch up on my phone, but then I was just like, oh yeah, just fucking watch it on demand if I'm going to watch it on the TV. I don't really like watching anything on my phone because my phone doesn't have the biggest screen. The speakers are really good though, so that kind of evens it out, sort of, but I don't know. It's just, sometimes I'll watch YouTube videos on my phone. But I'm trying to not do that as much because it just conserves the battery better. And having to worry about recording every now and then means that I should try to conserve my battery more. I don't want to keep having to kill it and then charge it and then kill it and then charge it. It just reduces the length, the lifespan of the phone as a whole. So that's not exactly the best practice. So I'm trying to not do that as much. But sometimes, I'll get up in the morning and then I'll check YouTube and then I'll just be on YouTube for 3 hours straight. My phone will be dead. So that other game, League of Beauties. I think I played another game with Cuties, maybe, but no, this is Beauties this time around, and I played that for I don't know, 3 hours straight this morning, just thinking about tearing down the phone's battery. Yes, I got up in the morning and I played that one a whole lot until the phone almost died, and then I charged it for a while, and then started watching things because that's what I do. And then of course I had to record eventually, but yeah, League of Beauty, still love it. Still having a shit ton of fun with it. It's just, I don't know, I just enjoy it. It's I won't say that it's like the greatest game that I've ever played. Although I do think I did say that in the chat when somebody had asked what somebody else was talking about. But of course that was all me being facetious. I think is a word that fits in that sort of thing. I don't like that word. I feel like people use it incorrectly too often, or they don't. I don't know. I don't know if people use that word often at all. Maybe just some people do. Maybe just like some people I know use it a lot, and then it's like, oh, you're using that so often, it's probably not true. But whatever. Pretty sure just being facetious means you're telling a lie. So fuck. My hands slipped, and I just like swiped on the thing, and just wow, it was a shit ton of notifications. My watch is muted, so I'm just checking all of them now. Obviously, most of them were just for the things, but looks like I got a new manga thing, which doesn't matter because I'm not reading that one right now. I'm just letting that one build up. And oh, my friend is streaming. Let's watch my friend stream. I'm kidding, of course. I haven't watched his stream in a really long time. I usually just check on in his stream to tell him to play a certain game. I don't need to say what specific game because it doesn't matter at all, but I'll pop in and do that every now and then. I also really want him to say my name in that because it's like he doesn't know how to say it. Or like a lot of people don't know how to say it. So I try to just because in streams most of the time people will you know, like if they're not very popular and they still look at chat, you know, you just pop in, you say hi, and they're like, oh hey, yada yada yada, how you doing, and stuff like that. He won't do that for me though because he doesn't know how to say it properly. So, but like other people will have like four or five different ways of saying it. And it's just funny to see that. But he steers clear of that, and I get annoyed by it, so I like tell him to, but he won't. It's sad. Yeah, I've fallen away from watching a lot of Twitch. They're like, I still want to watch Enop a lot more, but sometimes it's just like whenever he's streaming, I'm just not feeling it, you know. But whatever. I'm gonna pet my cat a little. Yeah, in the squeaky bed. I like my cat. Shouldn't talk about my cat too much, but you know. Just in general, my voice right now is a little hoarse, a little pony. Just because, like I said, like I want to say it was like 6 episodes of Kuma, which isn't that big of a deal. It was just like it got a little stressful at some point. Like I was doing some interesting voices there. But no, of course it was a lot of fun. As I mentioned, it's in a really interesting part right now. And like the further it goes, the more I learn about this crazy fucking world that they're in. And like everybody in the comments is always like, "Oh shit, things are about to happen," and I'm just like, "Shut up!" But no, it's a lot of fun. I don't think I've gotten any major spoilers. I think at one point somebody said something that was kind of spoilery, like it was like they were talking about something that was going to happen in the near future, but luckily I had already read that part and recorded it, so I had knew it, and then I immediately deleted the comment so that other people wouldn't read it. I do know that most of the audience that watches that show are people who have already read the series, or at least I can assume. But you know, just in case anybody isn't, I delete the spoiler comments. But you know, we're usually good with that. I got my first comment, which is, you know, when somebody gets the first view or the first comment, usually sometimes they'll spam first, or they won't spam it. They'll just like say it in the comments. It's just first, like I'm the first person here, and I got one of those. I got 2 of them actually. I got one for yesterday's VC, which happens very, very rarely. It's very rare that anyone will be the first viewer of a video, of a VC video that I uploaded. First viewer, because Dave always watches it before anyone else. Because Dave has to like open it and then watch some of it, and then he has to like just start doing it, and then he'll watch it. So Dave's always the first viewer. But yesterday, Dave was busy, so he didn't get around to doing that. Every now and then, especially on Fridays, he'll be busy overnight or during the time that I need to upload. I mean, so the video will have the snake in the description and no thumbnail until he gets around to doing that, and no annotations in the outro either. The outro will just look like just nothing, which is, you know, always fun. I see so many YouTubers switching over to that, where it's just a blank screen and then they put these I've named them floating annotations. They may have a name of their own, but I'm just calling them floating annotations because they aren't a part of the video. They're an overlay that you add in after the fact. So the video itself just has a blank image. Usually some people will have the regular image and then an image over top, but it's almost impossible to get it to line up every time. So a lot of people don't do that. Like College Humor switched over to that, and I just saw Game Grumps started doing that now. So they have like little arrows pointing to them, but they don't have boxes for the things. And I may have mentioned this before, but on my Wii U, it just doesn't have that at all. There are no annotations, because it's just, there's no functionality for that. The videos play through the system. There may be an annotation if I play it through the what am I trying to say here? Through the browser and not through the system, like through the page. Like you can play it through the web page, or you can play it through the built-in video player thing, which is obviously the better thing to do because it just looks amazing and it works a lot better. Because you can do a lot of cool things with it. But like I think if I were to play it through the page, I may get the annotations. But as of right now, no, I don't see those. So I just see arrows pointing at nothing and people pointing at nothing, and it's just hilarious. But it looks so dumb. And all of my videos will look like that too if I decided to watch them on a Wii U, which I wouldn't because I don't usually watch my own videos. But you know, if anybody else has a Wii U, I doubt that anyone listening to this besides Dave would have a Wii U with how low their sales were. Maybe a 3DS. 3DS sold very well. A Wii also sold probably. I think Wii was one of the highest selling things. Probably still is. Nintendo definitely in the past. Yeah, Nintendo kicked ass, and they're working their way back up, which is good. Pokemon Go really set them back on the right path. In financial terms, the release of the Wii U put them at a loss in total revenue for the first time in decades, but the Pokemon Go really pushed them back up. I don't know if they've peaked or not, but it's a possibility. Pokemon Go was huge, so now they can get back to making more fun games that are good. But they don't like fan-made projects, which annoys the shit out of people. Like I feel like they're one of the shittiest when it comes to that kind of thing. When it comes to, you know, like fan-made videos or games get taken down very easily. They've gotten better at that, but they'll still flag some videos and things. For like my a lot of my Wind Waker videos got flagged for copyrighted music, so they just take any ad revenue from the video in that situation, which I'm fine with, of course, because those videos got barely any views anyway. So I have no strikes. They haven't like tried to take me down or anything. I don't know if they do that very often. But they have done that where they claimed the video, which is cool. I don't know very much about that system. I know that it's not very good, but I don't know how like it seems like you can, if you're the owner of the material and somebody else uses it, then you have the option to like claim it as your own. And that just means that you get the ad revenue off of it, or you have the option to take it down completely, and I believe that's a strike on the channel, and then and 3 strikes is like no good, and then it's what am I saying? The video is just completely down. But 3 strikes, I think like at some point you can't release any videos more than 15 minutes. I don't know if things can be monetized anymore. I know there are a lot of annoying restrictions after that happens, but so far we've all been good. If Mynet decided they didn't like VC YouTubers, I would be fucked. I mean, I would find something else to do because I still enjoy doing this, but I would be very upset. I may even quit the game, just because a lot of what's keeping me playing this game is making these videos, but I don't think they would have much of a reason to do that, to try to take down VC YouTubers, just because, you know, I want to say they're drawing an interest for the game, like other people are like, oh yeah, this thing's cool. I mean, I know I've gotten a few people to play VC, mostly from talking about it. I think Mike probably wouldn't have played it if he didn't start watching a few of my videos. I feel like a few other friends maybe, because you know I do like this game a lot. But I don't think anyone's found my YouTube channel without knowing me personally and then decided to play VC. Like maybe people could find it through Kumo or something like that, but I don't think like the Kumo audience or the Shield audience really watches these videos or gives a shit about these videos of the game. So I don't know if that's the thing that happens. If it is, that's, you know, that's amazingly interesting. But with the low audience I have now, that's probably not a thing that's happened. If it has, that's super cool. And tell me if it has. Tell me if I inspired you to play this game. Perhaps another thing is I could have inspired you to get back into the game. You know, if you hadn't played it, or if you played it and then you stopped playing it for a while, and then you were like, oh, what's this guy doing VC? I used to be into that. Maybe that's a thing that happened. That's a little bit more likely. My voice is starting to go down the sink, but I wanted to end this video anyway. It's just about as long as I want it to be, pretty sure. Yeah, you know, this is good. I like what this is. Well, okay, we'll kill this one and then we'll call it a day. We're also almost out of battle points. I'm gonna well, we're usually pretty good. Now that I mentioned that, we're probably gonna get fucked. If we do, we'll just leave her alone, and I may end up killing her later. But I was gonna say, like, switch to the slightly more powerful team, because if we die, then we'll be completely out of battle points. But we're probably gonna be fine. You know, unstoppable. It's what happens here. But yeah, I'm just gonna use that now because Wingless is still good. We are waiting, of course, on a Mika buff there. There it is, beautiful. And now we win. I'm just gonna do this now because I feel like it. Yay! Why did I do that, actually? I mean, we're probably fine because we can hope that that happens. So the thing that I wanted to happen just happened, so we're all good. I want to do a little bit here and there, and bop-a-da-bang. Boom. Alright, now we're good. Now we win. Throwing a little bit of Mika for fun. Gotta let her have her glory every now and then. That should do. 9s are close. Okay, that did close because of the significant amount of damage she had taken. But that's great. That's great. We're done. And we actually, we gained an extra battle point in that time, so even if I got fucked up, I would have been fine. But no, that's gonna be about it for this video. Take care of yourself.